All right, get this. You ready? Picture a creature that can vanish right in front of you. Like, poof, gone. And it can squeeze through spaces smaller than your fist. Oh, and it's smarter than, like, 90% of the ocean. What are you thinking?
Octopuses.
Bingo! We're diving deep, deep, deep into what makes these things the ultimate escape artists. And brainiacs. Seriously.
It's like they're aliens, right? But they're not. They're right here, chilling in the ocean, redefining what smart even means.
No kidding. Our sources call them alien badasses, escape artists. I mean, have you seen their camouflage? It's like straight out of a movie. One source even says they use something called chromatophores.
Okay, so chromatophores are like, imagine tiny, tiny sacs of color in their skin. And these sacs, they can change size super fast. I'm talking like a blink of an eye fast. That's how they shift color and even texture to match what's around them. It's not just blending in, it's like they disappear. Poof.
Hold up, texture too, not just color. Come on, that's insane.
Oh yeah, they can look and feel like rocks, seaweed, even sand. Makes their camouflage basically unbeatable. And get this, they can squeeze through a hole the size of a quarter.
Seriously, a quarter? It's like they have no bones. How is that even...
They don't? Not really. Not like us anyway. They're super bendy, which is how they get into those crazy small spaces. It's not just a cool trick, it's essential for hunting, hiding, those awesome escapes. It makes you wonder, how do their bodies even work?
Okay, about those escapes. The sources say octopuses are wicked smart, and it's not just the hiding. What makes them so intelligent?
Well, each of their 8 arms, right? They have their own nerve cluster, like a mini brain for each arm.
Wait, so they have like 9 brains?
Kinda. Imagine being able to sense, move, and even think with each arm all at once. We can't even imagine that kind of multitasking.
No wonder they can open jars and solve puzzles like some sources say. But let's say, hypothetically, an octopus goes up against a shark. Who you got your money on?
It's like David and Goliath, right? You'd think, big scary shark, easy win. But actually, our sources say the octopus could take this.
What? How does an octopus beat a shark?
Octopuses are all about strategy. They're not going to win a fist fight or, I guess, a tentacle fight. They use their smarts and those crazy flexible arms.
So it's more about outsmarting, not overpowering.
100%. One source says they go for the gills, the shark's weak spot, and basically suffocate the shark with their arms.
Brutal. But genius. No wonder they seem so mythical, so alien. Speaking of, it's like every time you see an octopus in a movie, it's this huge, scary monster. Like the Kraken, right?
Right. And it kind of makes sense. You know, they have that otherworldly quality that just screams legend, or, you know, Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean with the tentacle beard.
Oh, yeah. Good one. It's like peak octopus in pop culture right there.
And it's not totally off base either. Octopuses are strong, resourceful. Remember, they can take down a shark.
True, true. Definitely not an animal you want to mess with. So speaking of awesome octopus things, the sources had a whole section called Mind-Blowing Octopus Facts. And trust me, they did not disappoint. First up, 3 hearts. 3 hearts, what's the deal with that?
Okay, so 2 hearts pump blood through their gills so they can breathe, right? And the 3rd heart, that one circulates the oxygenated blood to the rest of their body, powers everything up.
Okay, that's already wild, but get this. They have blue blood. Blue. Like royalty.
Not exactly, but just as cool. Their blood has something called hemocyanin instead of hemoglobin. It uses copper instead of iron to carry oxygen, and bam, blue blood.
It's like something out of science fiction. Okay, last one, and this one's my favorite. They can regrow their arms, like full Wolverine style.
Pretty much. Let's say an octopus loses an arm, right?
Yeah.
Fight, predator, whatever.
Right.
It can grow a whole new one, like it never even have talk about regeneration.
Octopuses are absolutely amazing. It's like they came from a different planet or something. They're super smart, adaptable, and their camouflage. Forget about it. Totally out of this world.
It really makes you wonder, how did they get so smart? Like their brains are so different from ours, but they can solve complex problems, they can learn, they can even use tools.
It's mind-blowing, and it makes you wonder, if they're this impressive now, what about the future? What else might these alien geniuses of the deep be capable of?
And that's what's so cool about octopuses. They totally flip the script on how we think about intelligence.
Right. We think big brains like us, right?
Exactly. But octopuses are like, nah, we do things differently.
Speaking of different, our sources said something wild. Apparently, an octopus's brain isn't even all in one place. Like, it's in their head, but also not.
Yeah, it's wild. So get this. 2/3 of their neurons are actually spread out in their arms.
Wait, what? Hold on. We talked about their arms having independent control, but this is, like, next level.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine having your senses, your movements, even some of your thinking happening in your limbs. That's an octopus for you.
Okay, that's kind of freaky, but also amazing.
Totally. It makes us rethink everything about nervous systems and what intelligence even is.
It does make you wonder, why have a system like that? What's the evolutionary advantage?
Well, one theory is lightning-fast reflexes. Those arms, they don't have to wait for the main brain to catch up. They react instantly, which is crucial, right? For hunting, escaping, all that good stuff.
Makes sense. It's like each arm has its own little brain power, making sure the octopus survives.
Right. And some scientists even think this system lets them do parallel processing. Like they can think about multiple things at once using different arms.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like a computer with 8 processors all working at the same time.
Exactly. It's a fascinating idea that researchers are still trying to figure out. But no matter how they do it, one thing's for sure. Octopus intelligence is unique. There's nothing else like it.
It really makes you wonder, what else is hiding in those brainy arms?
That's the beauty of science, right? Every answer leads to more questions. Who knows, maybe one day we'll crack the code of octopus intelligence and use it to revolutionize our own technology.
Now, that would be a game changer. Okay, so we've talked camouflage, escapes, superintelligence. What about their lifespan? Our sources said they live surprisingly short lives. Why is that?
Yeah, that's another interesting thing about them. Most octopuses only live for about a year or two.
Seriously, that short for something so smart.
I know, right? Seems counterintuitive. But scientists think it's all about reproduction. See, once they reproduce, they kind of give up, stop eating, health goes downhill, and that's it.
So they put everything they have into the next generation, and their job is done.
It's kind of beautiful in a way. Shows the diversity of life, right? All these different strategies to survive and reproduce.
It really makes you realize, even in such a short time, octopuses managed to do some truly incredible things.
100%. Masters of disguise,
Yeah.
escape artists, crazy intelligent. And let's not forget, they can regrow their limbs, like they're breaking all the rules.
Speaking of breaking the rules, those examples of octopus problem solving in our sources, mind-blowing. One was about an octopus unscrewing a jar from the inside to get a crab. Like, how is that even possible?
It's classic octopus, right? Always surprising us. It probably used its strength, those flexible arms, and of course its brain power, all working together. They've been seen using tools in the wild, so a jar lid isn't that far-fetched.
It just goes to show, intelligence comes in many forms. We're so quick to think human-like intelligence is the best, but octopuses are proof that there are other ways to be smart, to solve problems, to thrive.
100%. And it begs the question, if they can do all this with their weird brains and short lives, what else could they achieve? Imagine if we could understand their intelligence, use it to solve our own problems.
Now that is a mind-blowing thought. For now, I guess we'll just have to keep learning from these amazing creatures, let them keep blowing our minds.
For sure. The ocean is full of mysteries, and octopuses are like a prime example of how much we don't know yet.
It's wild, right? We started talking about octopuses as these alien geniuses.
And the more we learn, the truer that gets.
Totally.
Yeah.
But they're not from another planet. They're right here, evolved alongside everything else.
That's what makes them so incredible.
Yeah.
A completely different path to intelligence, to solving problems.
It's like evolution was like, hold my drink, watch this, and then bam, octopuses.
Right. Makes you wonder, what other crazy kinds of intelligence are out there? Ones we can't even imagine.
It's humbling, for sure. Okay, so we've covered a ton about octopuses, but if there's one big takeaway for our listeners, what would it be?
For me, it's that intelligence isn't just one thing. It's not about having a huge brain solving equations. It's about adapting, solving problems, making it work. And octopuses with their weird brains, they're camouflaged, they're like the definition of that.
It's a good reminder that nature is full of surprises. So much diversity, so many ways to be alive and intelligent.
Exactly. Be open to new ways of thinking, new ways of learning. Who knows what we might discover?
Well said. Sadly, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive, but I have a feeling this won't be the last time we talk about these amazing creatures.
Oh, for sure. There's always more to learn about octopuses. They'll be surprising us for years to come.
And on that note, here's a thought. Next time you see an octopus, whether it's in real life or on your plate, really think about it. Appreciate these alien geniuses. You might learn something about intelligence, about evolution, maybe even about yourself.
Couldn't agree more. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions. The natural world is full of wonders.
And that's a wrap.